A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts. It's time for Fair Day Live, with everything you need to know about the Erie County Fair, with interesting people, places, and events at the Hammered Fairgrounds. With that and more surprises, here's Liz Mantell.
And welcome to the show. It is Thursday, and I have confirmed it's day 9 of the fair. Today, we have a full show for you. We're going to go check out what's going on in the 4-H barn. We're going to see the Piano Man, and we're going to meet some true supporters of the fair. But first, let's check out what's going on today. All right, we've got the firefighter honoree of the day, Kristen Klepp. That happens 6 p.m. outside of the Fireman's Building. And then right down the way in Slade Park, the flag retreat honoree of the day is Joshua Fritz. That ceremony happens at 6:30. In the recruitment spotlight 10, it's Sodexo Live. And then the open horse show today starts at 11 a.m. in the horse show ring. Children's veggie art competition, 1 p.m. in the Ag Grange building. You can bring the kids over to compete. The 4-H and FFA sheep show starts at noon in the Showplex, and the 4-H and FFA swine show starts at 5. And it is Nelly tonight at 8 p.m. in the Buffalo News Grandstand. There are still tickets available at ecfair.org. Don't forget, every day admission $13.50 for adults when you buy them online at ecfair.org. No extra fees at all. Kids 12 and under are free every single day. But if you do buy your ticket at the gate, it's $15 with a credit card only. But free parking again at the fair. You can always find the latest daily schedules at ecfair.org or download the Fairgrounds mobile app powered by the New York Lottery. And don't forget, if you do have a ticket for Nelly tonight, that does act as your admission into the fair for today. All right, every year we've got something crazy going on at the fair. There's always some sort of entertainment, and this year it was a piano that moved. It was a piano that moved. Our own John DeShulo checked it out. Let's take a look.
Blake, tell us where you're from.
I live in Orlando, Florida. I have been there for about 10 years, originally from Lafayette, Indiana, but been doing a lot more music and a lot more opportunity over in Orlando. So,
well, is this your first time to Western New York?
First time, I'd say to West New York, yes. I did Syracuse at the New York State Fair last year, and I'll be there again this year as well.
So tell us about you being the piano man, this whole rolling experience on the keyboard. How does it work?
It's a very unique experience because we get to bring the entertainment to the people. So the best part is the shock and surprise whenever somebody hears their favorite song coming to them instead of seeing a show. It's so unexpected. So they'll be waiting in line getting food or something, and I'll be going and playing all their favorite music to them. So definitely a unique experience there. How it works, that's the magic of it, actually. It's a lot of multitasking, I will say. But
well, it's amazing because you're playing piano, you're singing, you're performing, and you're rolling forward. Have you hit anybody? I hope not.
Never once. So we put safety first at the Strolling Piano Company. We have 7 different pianos that travel around the U.S., one based in Disney at Orlando, and then we have all the other ones traveling around to different fairs, festivals, weddings, events, and yeah, not once have we hit anybody.
When did you get started playing music?
I began playing piano when I was 7 years old. I started performing at 14 years old, and since I'm 24 now, so about 10 years is how long I've been performing live.
What do you like best? What's your favorite kind of music that you like to play?
That's a tough one. So I love Billy Joel and Elton John piano style. My favorite music to listen to is probably Michael Bublé, Frank Sinatra type style, but I will say that 60s, 70s, and 80s era is my favorite overall.
What do people request when you're strolling through the fairgrounds?
Oh, I get everything between Metallica and Disney. It's a wide variety. So,
what do people do when they see you coming down? Do they move away? Do they gravitate to you? You're quite an attraction.
It's a bit of everything, actually. So, quite a few people think that I'm gonna hit them, but obviously I won't. A lot of people come towards me, start dancing around, singing along. Pretty often we'll actually get a whole crowd of people surrounding the piano. I can start spinning in circles, and just really make it a show. And that's where it's the most fun, in my opinion.
What drew you to become a part of the Strolling Piano experience?
They actually reached out to me. So I was performing at Universal Studios back when I was 19, and they found me through Universal and asked me if I'd like to come join them at Disney and do the Strolling Piano with them.
Great. What's next for you, Blake?
Next for me, I'm working on doing more shows with the Strolling Piano, as well as I have my own Billy Joel Elton John tribute show with full costumes and production. I'll be doing that one this year at the Big E and at the Virginia State Fair. So,
great. Well, good for you, and good luck to you, and come back
so
to Buffalo.
Uptown Bone, gonna give it to you. Uptown Bone, gonna give it to you. Uptown Bone, gonna give it to you. Saturday night, we in the spot. Come and leave me this watch.
All right, if you want more information on Blake's show, including his Elton John tribute show, you can go to BlakeGuyre.com. All right, when we come back, we're going to head over and see what's happening in the 4-H barns.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Live on stage, Nelly. Hip-hop's favorite rider. Nelly, live. August 18th at the Buffalo News Grandstand, Erie County Fair. Tickets on sale now, online at tickets.com. Tickets purchased in advance include admission to the fair on the day of the show. Nelly.
Our dedication to quality grows every day. We rise before the sun, take care of our own, and spend our days making great tasting milk. Milk we're proud of. Because out here, we're committed to helping you achieve what's in here. A happier, healthier home, where our quality is measured in family time. We are Upstate Farms, a family of over 360 local dairy farmers, and milk is our life's work.
How do plastic bottles turn into this? WM and Reprieve have given new life to over 20 billion plastic bottles. And we're just getting started. See how recycling is one of the many ways WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, the 4-H'ers are really a big part of the Erie County Fair. Really, they're the heart and soul of the Agricultural Society. Recently, I was able to take a trip to the barn to meet some of the kids and their prized animals. Move the camera over this way. Put it on me. Yes. Hi, we're in the dairy barn. Did you get that from the dairy count? We've got Marquetta. Hi. How are you today?
Good.
All right, I'm going to reach over here really quick. And we've got Jordy. How are you?
Good.
And we've got Jolene. Jolene, you've never heard that before, have you?
No, I have.
She has. You were named after that song. All right, we are in the dairy barn, and this one is yours, right? What's the name?
Bean.
All right, so dairy cow. So we're gonna get milk eventually, right?
Yes, yes we are.
Okay. How old is Bean?
She's like 6 months old.
She's only 6 months. She's big for 6 months.
They grow very fast.
How big was she when she was born?
Probably around 100 pounds.
Okay, that's it. All right. All right. How long until we can get milk from them?
After she gives birth, so in about maybe 10-ish months. Not 10 months, like a year probably.
When she's like a year old, she'll give birth. All right, is it true that only females give milk?
Yes.
Hey, I learned that from Barry the other day. Thank you very much. What's it like raising cows?
It's difficult, but it's really rewarding too. They're very friendly.
So you're gonna show, right?
Yes, today is our show.
Okay, so you're gonna show, and then do you end up selling, or are you just in it for the show?
We're just in this for the show.
Just in it for the show. All right. First of all, you are adorable. I know. Hi. You do that. I'm gonna step over here. All right, Jolene, what's the name of your cow?
My cow's name is Roxy.
Calf. I didn't use the appropriate term, did I? How old do they have to be called a cow?
I don't really know.
Just right now, they're definitely a calf. All right. What's it like to you raising a dairy cow? What's like your daily schedule?
Well, it's twice a day cleaning and milking cows because I live on a farm.
You do live on a farm. What's it? Do you milk by hand or do you guys have a machine?
We have machines.
Do you know how to milk by hand though?
Yes.
I bet you get the old-fashioned stool in the bucket.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I won't ask you to teach me how to milk a cow. All right. What's your cow's name, Jordy?
My calf's name is Maple.
I messed it up again. It's calf. It's a calf. All right. And how old is your calf?
My calf is about 5 or 6 months old.
So cute. All right. What is? Do you do most of your stuff at night or in the morning? Because I know some young people like to stay up at night.
We do it in the morning and at night.
Gotta do both of them. All right. Now, when you go to show a dairy cow, what's most important?
It's most important to make sure that they're clean and all ready, all set up with the adhesive in their top lines. And
What? I don't know. What is the top line? What is that? What up here?
the top line is the hair on their back. You would want to spike it up during a show just so they look more professional.
Like a mohawk. We're giving them a mohawk.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you guys get them ready, are you giving them like a haircut?
Yes, you would clip their fur just so it's a little bit more flat and feminine.
Flat and feminine. All right. Very silky smooth. And is when you're showing them, all right, so they got to look good. They got to have the mohawk, but still look feminine. Do you also have to be able to control them?
Yes, that is a big crucial part of it, is controlling them.
Is that the hardest part?
Yes.
So how do you train them? You just work with them every day?
Yep, work with them every day and get them halter broke so they're on their halter and they don't go crazy.
Now, it was a couple of years ago, I was at one of the shows and one got loose. Has that ever happened to you?
It has never happened to me, no. Like training, yes, but not with.
Knock on wood. Now, has your calves ever escaped from you?
At home, yes. It's at home when we're practicing with them. They can get loose.
How do you get them back? Do you go, here, Keffy?
We usually get a bucket of grain and call them.
Just the food works. That'll work for me too. If I ever get lost, just shake a bag of food and I'll come running, all right? All right, well, good luck at your shows. Good luck to Bean. Good luck to Maple. Good luck to Roxy. Good luck to the girls. And make sure you stop by and see them. We're in Barn 2. You can come see them, yes. Nice little pet on the way out. Good luck, girls. All right, remember to go check out the 4-H'ers in all the barns. All right, we've seen the animals. We've talked to the kids and what they do to raise them. What happens next? We're going to find out next and find out the support right here at the fair that goes in to all the 4-H'ers. It's coming up next.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Live on stage, Nelly. Hip-hop's favorite rider. Nelly, live. August 18th at the Buffalo News Grandstand, Erie County Fair. Tickets on sale now, online at tickets.com. Tickets purchased in advance include admission to the fair on the day of the show. Nelly.
Milk times 3 is good for me. 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 Strong bones. Healthy bodies. Tastes great.
Milk with chocolate, yogurt, cheese.
Make me healthy, stronger, please.
Milk times 3 is good for me. Milk times 3 is good for me. Milk times 3 is good for me.
How do plastic bottles turn into this? WM and Reprieve have given new life to over 20 billion plastic bottles. And we're just getting started. See how recycling is one of the many ways WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, welcome back to Fair Day Live. We talk about it all the time. Agriculture is a big part of the fair. It's why we are here. We welcome back Kirby Palmer. Look at that, I didn't say Guyre.
You did good.
But I just had to go ahead and say that. It's Guyre. Kirby just got married. Congratulations again. We also have Tony Staub with us, who is a big supporter of the fair and also part of Jim's Fries. There's a reason that you are here. We talked about it earlier. We went down, we saw some of the kids in the dairy barn and raising the dairy cows. We've got pigs. We've talked to all these people. What happens next? Well, they go to auction. And this guy right here, you buy a lot of them, don't you?
Well, we do. There's a meat auction every year, and this year it's on one particular day. It's on Saturday the 20th, and they're selling all the animals on one day, starting from beef and going all the way to hogs.
So it's a one-stop shop this year. Really quick, let's talk to Kirby about it. Kind of explain what this is in the 4-H world.
So this is the end goal. So for these kids, they've raised these animals, whether it be all summer or even from the fall before if they're talking cattle. So this is their end goal. This is what they've worked for. Obviously the show is what they're looking forward to as well. But the auction is where they're able to make their money back, hopefully. These kids need to do their homework, which they obviously are doing according to what Mr. Staub has. So this is their end goal. This is what they work for all year, and this is how they get money back to purchase an animal for next year, go to college, buy a car, whatever their goals are. This is how they get there.
And anybody can come to this auction, right?
Yes, anybody and everybody. We encourage all sorts of different participation.
All right, so let's go back to Tony, because you actually have been doing this for quite a few years. You actually brought in one of the banners that you get. Explain why you got this in 2014.
Well, every year they name a champion, a grand champion, and a reserve grand champion. And if you're a successful bidder, and if you win one of these, you'll get a banner somewhat like this. This was from 2014. We have many of these banners, but this was for the reserve grand champion beef steer for that year.
So it kind of goes back that the showing does play a part in it, right? Because you want the best of the best.
You certainly do, and the kids try for a grand champion, but almost every animal that they present to us is a blue ribbon.
Yeah.
So it's all great meat, and it shows, first of all, it's kids, wholesome kids from wholesome families, and these are farm families. I like to support our local agriculture. So whether it's plant-based or animal-based, this is a great way for us to participate, us to show our support, and help these kids do certain things. I've got an example.
Yes, I would, because he was kind of explaining us this, and I said, hold on, wait, let me get a genuine reaction. So tell us what you have here.
Well, this is a letter, a thank you letter from one of the kids who raised a pig. And it says, "Dear Staub Machinery, thank you very much for buying my pig at the auction. I hope you enjoy the pork and don't forget the bacon. Yum." Now, my future plans to do with my money is to buy some new shoes, get an iPad, buy Christmas gifts for my family, and help my sister buy a car.
Aww.
So thank you once again for supporting 4-H. This is from Katie Donovan. And P.S., she's got a P.S. Mr. Staub, bacon tastes best with maple syrup.
I love it, and I'm looking up here, and this was from 2016. So you've been doing this for quite a while. And another thing that I learned, this is what I love about, we talk about the kids through 4-H and raising an animal and all the responsibilities they learn. It's a very well-rounded experience. They're marketing their animals to you before the auction even starts.
Yeah, I give 15 to 20 letters every year from young people who are trying to market their animal, whether it be a chicken, a rabbit, a hog, a steer, what have you. They're looking to find buyers. So when they send out these letters, it brings buyers in. So you don't have to be invited to come in. You can just come in the day of the fair and you can be a buyer. You might ask me, well, what happens if you're a successful buyer?
I would ask you that. That was going to be my next question. How did you know?
Well, anyways, there's a pamphlet that you would get if you came to the fair and you wanted to purchase a swine or let's say a beef or what have you, and this goes through the entire process. So this will tell you how many animals are available, and it also tells you what to do. So if I'm the successful bidder, you need to find a place to have it processed. Well, there's processors in there. So you simply check off, I want to send my animal here. And they'll call you, it'll process it the way you want it. So if you like ground meat, or you like spare ribs, or you like sausage, or what have you, you can have your choice.
I mean, this really is quite the package. So don't feel intimidated, I guess is what you're saying. Anyone can come, anyone can do this. And I gotta tell you, local beef, local pork, whatever your local poultry, it really does taste the best.
Oh yeah,
it really does.
Yeah.
Kirby, can you tell us what animals are up for auction this year? Not
Yeah.
like names, but
I don't ask their names. So as Mr. Staub said, we're going to have all of the youth animals in one auction. So we'll have cattle, sheep, hogs, chickens, rabbits, goats, they'll all be in one auction. And to go back to the point of, not being intimidated about an auction, new this year we're going to have a social gathering prior to the auction starting. So that'll be at 2 o'clock. So that's a great way to meet past buyers from the kids' perspective, but also as a new buyer perspective. Talk to buyers that kind of know what an auction's like. Myself and the rest of the ag staff will be there to kind of educate people and get them bidding and supporting the kids.
Kirby, as someone who's gone through this process, what does it mean when, after all the work, somebody buys your animal?
Well, it just brings it full circle. I grew up in the auction industry. My father's one of our livestock auctioneers, and there's something really unique and special about a live auction. So I encourage people to just come watch the auction, even if they don't have any, aspirations to buy, because they may in the end. But for the kids, it's everything. It's their whole projects. It's how they get to the next level. It's how they get better livestock for next year and just keep going up.
When we say live auction, is it the?
It's something like that. Yeah.
It is.
Can you do that with your dad, or do you got a little taste of it?
I do. I have a little taste of it. My parents both went to auctioneer school. Maybe me and my husband will do it someday too. But I grew up in that industry, and it's a super cool thing to be a part of.
So you don't need my
No,
you don't need my
you do
tips.
good though. You do good.
That actually is, it's really entertaining to watch. I get a lot of anxiety watching it too. But as you say, in the end, it's the payoff of the kids. And I know that means a lot to you. And what I also love, and I have to point this out all the time, because every time we get someone on the show, it always comes back to the family aspect. You guys have been coming to the fair for how long?
Well, I don't remember a year that I never came in all the years that I've been alive, but we're Hamburg people. My brother Jim, who's had the French fry stands for 28 years, and I work with him. We've been coming all those years, and now his son is also doing the deep fried taco. So what could be better?
It's always, it's families supporting the fair, supporting friends, and it's just amazing. Thank you for all of your support and what you do, and of course, Kirby, everything that you do for the fair as well. Thank you guys so much. All right, don't be intimidated. Go to the auction, buy a pig, buy a cow, buy a sheep. You're gonna love it. We'll be right back.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Live on stage, Nelly. Hip-hop's favorite rider. Nelly, live. August 18th at the Buffalo News Grandstand, Erie County Fair. Tickets on sale now, online at tickets.com. Tickets purchased in advance include admission to the fair on the day of the show. Nelly.
Our dedication to quality grows every day. We rise before the sun, take care of our own, and spend our days making great tasting milk. Milk we're proud of. Because out here, we're committed to helping you achieve what's in here. A happier, healthier home, where our quality is measured in family time. We are Upstate Farms, a family of over 360 local dairy farmers, and milk is our life's work.
How do plastic bottles turn into this? WM and Reprieve have given new life to over 20 billion plastic bottles. And we're just getting started. See how recycling is one of the many ways WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, welcome back. Let's get a rundown of what's going on today at the fair. We've got the firefighter honoree ceremony, 6 p.m. tonight outside the Fireman's Building. Kristen Klepp is our honoree. Then we head on down to Slade Park for the flag retreat honoree of the day. That's Joshua Fritz. That takes place at 6:30. The recruitment spotlight tent today is Sodexo Live, and we've got the open horse show today. That starts at 11 a.m. in the horse show ring. Children's Veggie Art Competition, 1 p.m. at the Ag Grange Building. You can bring the kids over to compete. The 4-H and FFA Sheep Show, noon start time in the Showplex, and then the 4-H and FFA Swine Show is at 5 p.m. And it's Nelly tonight in the grandstand, 8 p.m., the Buffalo News Grandstand, I should say. You can still get tickets ecfair.org. Admission $13.50 when you buy it online at ecfair.org, no extra fees. And then kids 12 and under get in free every day. You can buy your tickets at the gate, but they will cost you $15, and it's credit card sales only, but free parking is back again. Find the latest daily schedules at ecfair.org or download the Fairgrounds mobile app powered by the New York Lottery. And if you have a ticket for tonight to see Nelly, that does act as your admission into the fair. All right, we have just about 30 seconds left. Do you go into the auction, Tony, knowing what you want to get, or do you just kind of get moved by the story and the kids?
Well, a little bit of each, but really I go in with my leathers, and I try to give extra attention to the kids who took time to send me a leather.
And then what do you give the meat out to people as gifts, or do you keep it in your freezer?
Well, actually, we buy a lot of meat, so and we've already bought some meat from the Chautauqua Fair, but we're going to buy more meat here at Erie County. So we have 85 employees, so we have 85 different portions, so we give out the meat to the employees.
I love it. Brings it all back around to family. All right, so again, when is the show again? Tomorrow? The auction is Saturday? Saturday. All right. 3 o'clock. Make sure you come. Thank you so much for Showplex. We got him. We got the pro here. All right, thanks for joining us today. We're back again tomorrow. It's Fair Day Live. Have a great day at the fair.
A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts.